everyone. Continuing on our 7 days of side bends. So I saved the mat variations for last, and these everyone can do at home. So we're gonna start with just the side bend prep in this variation. So you have two choices here. So the knees staying together helps people feel that inner thigh connection for when they actually fully extend the legs and they want to squeeze that inner thigh line to help stabilize them. So for this variation, the pelvis is going to have to shift forward. So you don't want this hand too far back. Start with the hand more so forward, so that when you lift into your line, the hand is roughly in line with the knees. Now you can start with just coming into a side plank, if that's more accessible. So just lifting up, hit that straight line, and floating back down. Or when they're ready, so from the straight line, our goal is to create a lateral flexion, side arc, or side bend, and then floating back down. Okay, now we could also start with the feet in this setup. Front foot is crossed in front, top foot rather is crossed in front of the bottom. And for the prep, the bottom knee stays anchored and we just press the hips forward. So I like this for opening the hips and getting this forward translation of the hip extensors having to press the hips forward, which is also needed to get up into the full variation. So again, first we could just lift to the straight line with the goal to be taking it up, over, into our side bend. So there's side bend preps for our mat variations. Again, the setup of this hand is really key in the overall alignment of the spine and also the stability through the shoulder. So we want to make sure that our clients, or for ourselves in our home practice, that we're not sinking into this shoulder. So feel like you're really going to lift up and connect from the back of the shoulder girdle or around that armpit line and keep that lift. So as we lift the hips, we don't want to sink into the wrist and try to push up through the arm. You want to arc up and around and away so that you're lifting up. And I'm really feeling lots of energy here. So that line where serratus anterior wraps into the external obliques, kind of looks like a bunch of bananas, and find that connection to your shoulder. And the more your shoulder is stabilized, the happier your wrist will be, because it's not just taking all of the weight and sitting down into it. So that is side bend prep on your mat.